Now into Common Sense with Craig Bolanos, the co-founder of VestGen and a wealth advisor, is here to talk about the stunning number of Americans who are tapping into their 401k retirement accounts to cover expenses. What can you tell us, Craig, about why this is happening?
With a K-shaped economy where it's working great for some, not nearly as great for others, especially average workers, we're seeing this trend arise. And whether it's the cost of housing, shelter, the cost of food, cost of energy, the cost of all things medical, it's causing a lot of people to need to tap into what they absolutely don't want to tap into, which is their long-term retirement savings.
What do you suggest before people think about using their 401k to cover expenses?
We can borrow for almost anything, but we should never be borrowing from our retirement unless it's absolutely necessary. So let's presume, Angela, that we've already borrowed on the 0% APR or the low annual percentage rate credit card. Let's assume we've already done the home equity line of credit. We've already done the personal loan.
And after having done all of that, there are two routes that you can take when tapping into a 401k.
Well, that's right, Angela. There's two ways to access that 401k plan. You can either do it through a loan or you can do it through a hardship withdrawal. I want every viewer to understand that if you process it through a hardship withdrawal, that's a one-way door. You're going to take money out of your retirement plan. You are going to pay income taxes on that money at your ordinary income rate, assuming it's pre-tax retirement dollars, and you're never going to be able to pay that back if it's a hardship. Depending on how your plan is set up and what your employer's plan considers a hardship, you may also pay a 10% premature distribution penalty on a hardship withdrawal unless it's one of several exemptions. So taking a hardship withdrawal can be very costly at an early age.
What about taking a loan from your 401k? Why does that make more common sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I think if someone needs to tap their company retirement plan prior to looking at a hardship, they should first investigate a 401k loan. A 401k loan is going to allow you to access money today without paying taxes on it today, which means you can also access that money and bypass what would be the 10% premature distribution penalty if under the age of 59 and a half. In addition, when you borrow money from your 401k, you're effectively borrowing money from yourself, which means you're going to eventually repay those borrowed funds back through deposits back into your 401k over a period that doesn't exceed 5 years. And yes, with a hardship and a 401k, you're no longer invested, but at least with that 401k loan, you're accruing interest on the amount you borrow, and that interest is going back into your account. So I think the bottom line here, Angela, is don't tap those retirement balances lightly. But if you do need to tap it, take a look at a loan first. Take a look at a hardship withdrawal second. If you're looking for more information, please connect with us online at getretiredstayretired.com. That's getretiredstayretired.com.